Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Saturday, November 1st, 2025. Let's rock. Okay, and happy Halloween. Hope you had a good one. We got the spot market is closed, but gold finished down $22 to 4,001, and silver down 24 cents to 48.60. In the futures market, 48.25, I believe that is December futures. So again, we have backwardation. I guess things may be getting a little tight in London again. Gold silver ratio 82.21, right in between that 80 to 85 zone. 10-year yield is right about flat at 4.08, but notice it is not under 4, and I think they're going to bring it down. That's just my guess. Okay, the Dixie is up 0.19% to 99.71. Did it hit 100? 99.83, 99.80. So it's pretty much made its move to 100 here. I think we could see a reversal in the near future with both the dollar and the 10-year, which if that happened, sometimes that is good for metals. Okay, and copper up about a penny to 5.16, not too bad, and it has recovered, oh gosh, about 60-70% of that big drop back in July. So turns out that was the time to buy copper right after that big smackdown. All right, let's keep going. The base metal fund, DBB, that I hold is up a 1.15% to 21.95. So nothing wrong with commodities in this market. They are up and to the right, unless you're talking about oil or wood. And why is that? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why wood is such a low premium is placed on wood. That has always surprised me. And oil, well, there appears to be a glut of oil out there, and the worldwide economy may be slowing. Platinum was down $36 to $15.54 in the futures market, and not to be confused with the spot market at $15.69. Oh, look at that. So we have inversion in the platinum market as well. All right, weird things going on at the LBMA. 1554, let's get a longer chart. Let's get a 5-year chart. What do you say? Well, you know, that was a remarkable move up to 1700, 16 something. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna come down for a little bit here in the platinum market. And I don't know. Platinum is both a commodity, and I think platinum draws some interest because of its relationship to gold historically. GDX, the gold miners, this is not a good story either. So GDX is down 1.15%, but looks like the chart has made a lower high. I think there's some danger in the miners right here. And SIL, the basket of silver miners, also doing the same thing, kind of a blow-off top at about 80, now trading at 66.56. Where is the bottom on that? Looks like it also made a lower high. So not really constructive in the miners. All right, let's just get on to the deals. Of course, welcome new members, subscribers, and people just passing by. I'm trying to find you the best deal I can humanly find on the internet. Sponsored by No Bullion Dealers, and we'll just try to find the best prices. Am I infallible? No, I just do this every morning, very early in the morning, because I am a stacker just like you, and I want to find the best deals. And what I've found over the last decade is you do that with hard work. You don't just take somebody's advice. You don't do what Dad tells you to do. You just go find the best deals. And I like shopping on the internet. It's a lot easier than going to the LCS. But people are scoring some amazing deals right now at the local coin shops, even coin shows. So if you've got the energy for that and you want to go canvass your local coin shops, I think you'll find some good deals out there. And you may even find some collectible bullion, which is always a win-win when you can get something near spot and it has some collector value. Oh, let's say it's an Engelhard bar, a Johnson Matthey bar, a vintage bar of some kind. It is well, you know the routine. There are lots of coins and bars out there that people paid up for, and when they go to sell them, they don't get that premium back. All right, let's get going. All right, 1 gram gold in assay is 154 at Summit Metals. Good outfit, Summit Metals. New customer deal at Bullion.com. Couple of good sales at Bullion.com today. 129 new customer only for a gram of gold, and yes, it'll be out of assay and beat up. And what I try to show you here is brilliant uncirculated, because I think that is a common measuring stick. But there are cheaper deals on circulated and cull coins. So, but I try to stick with the brilliant uncirculated unless I say otherwise. And usually I stick with the quantities of one. So if you're buying larger quantities, another dealer may be cheaper. That's possible as well. Okay, 1/10 Gold Eagle is 444 at Bullion Exchanges. And just in case you didn't see and you live in Spring Hill, Florida, Vermilion is having a sale today on 1/10 gold. I think it was smoking price there. Cash only, walk-in only. Okay, Maples, which is frustrating to actually see that on YouTube. When you can't get down there yourself. 451 for a 1/10 gold maple at Safe Haven Metals. A 1/10 Philharmonic is 439 at Monument Metals. 0.1106 Ducat is 461 at Monument Metals. You do the math, see if you like that price. A 1/4 ounce Gold Eagle is 1103 at Summit Metals, $4,400 melt. A little Polar Bear is 1054. That is about a 40. That's a $4,200 melt on a 1/4 ounce Polar Bear. Is a Gold Eagle worth a $200 premium? Well, that's up to you. If you want to fly first class, you certainly can. A $5 commemorative would be my choice, maybe cheaper on eBay. We'll check that in a little bit as well. $9.78 for 0.2419 ounces of sovereign United States gold. This is off of most people's radar, but I learned a long time ago to stock these and buy these, and the buyback prices at the dealer are not bad as well. Okay, 10 gram, let's see, it's hard to see if these are in assay or not. I think they're in assay over at Summit Metals. 1,358 for 10 grams of gold. Why buy metric? Because Americans hate metric, and you may get a better deal with it. Let's go to the random half-ounce deal. Now, these are sovereign half-ounce coins. They say that they are uncirculated, and only 2,064. So that is a 4130 melt on half-ounce sovereign coins. I hope you get the nugget. I'd love to have that little nugget coin there. We'll do a 1-ounce Gold Eagle, 4158 at Safe Haven, BU. A Buffy, top of the food chain, 4231 at Bullion Express, which I've never really shopped there. Let's go on to a St. Gaudens Double Eagle. This is a BU Double Eagle. New seller, 39.36 this morning for 0.9675 ounces of gold. And pick up their 5 silver rounds at spot if you want while you're doing that. Let's move on to a Krugerrand. Krugerrand can't quite get them down to spot, but 4,066 is not a bad price at Safe Haven Metals. And I think that may be a BU Krugerrand. Did I see that? Check that out. That might have been a BU Krugerrand. That'd be cool. Let's do the 20 franc 764 over at Golden Eagle, and the 100 Corona 0.98 ounces of gold. Let's see, is that right? 0.9802 ounces of gold for I think that's a BU as well. Very pretty. So 39.76. Well, you'll be over melt, but wouldn't that be pretty? Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. BU, don't you love BU gold? Very, very nice. The 5 peso is a full 1/4 ounce of gold, 1016 at Monument Metals. The melt on that is 4,064. So that's a pretty good price right there for fractional. You got to love fractional over full ounces, don't you? Let's see, the bullion at spot. The gold at spot page at Bullion Exchanges is nada enchilada. Let's keep going here. I got a new platinum deal courtesy of a channel member. Thank you very, very much for this. Bullion.com has got 1/3 platinum coins at $5.51. That puts your melt at $16.50 and change. against a spot price of 1569. So you decide if you want to pay up that much, but it's fractional, it's platinum, and it's sovereign. So I think you could buy that unless we can find something cheaper on eBay. Fractional is better than 1 ounce because it is more people can afford it. It's easier to trade and barter. But this particular size would not be very popular in the aftermarket, and you'll have to see what the dealers would pay you on a 1/3 platinum coin. Typically, they pay back a spot on platinum at the big dealers. Okay, let's keep going here. And a full ounce of platinum is 1704. So you see, you're saving $50 by getting 3/3 ounces, and you're getting fractional instead of full. But you're also getting something not as recognizable as a maple. So that's kind of a mixed bag right there. The 25-gram platinum pack is a I don't know, slide the puzzle. Okay, we're going to play puzzle games here. What in the world? I don't know why it doesn't like me for some reason. Puzzle solved. All right, Money Metals. I never shop there. It is 16. I don't even know what the damn price is. Let's see, 1616 at Money Metals. And those will be in the assay in the card, so not a terrible price. I liked them better at 1200 though. Let's keep going here to a Silver Eagle, brand new and exciting. This is kind of exciting here from Government. I put 1,000 in my cart, and they had that many. And this is a 2025, which is a low mintage year for the U.S. Eagle. American Silver Eagle in a Land of the Free card. There it is. Look at that. Now, of course, if you stack these, they'll be totally annoying. But man, I would pick one of those up if you got other things you want to pick up over there. There are some other things on their deal page. Let's just keep going. Cull Eagles can be had for 51 bucks at Monument Metals. And let's see what else we got here. A maple. Now these could be older maples. 51.89 any quantity pricing at BGASC. And do they have 1,000 of them? I guess they can't sell these. Yep. Looks like they got 1,000 of them. So no shortage of old maples. Look like they might be pre-shield guard. Maybe you get some spots on those. I don't know. Silver Kangaroo is going to be also. This is a circulated kangaroo. Okay, so keep that in mind. And that is $50.41 cash price. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze. All right, on to, we'll do a Crew Grand. What do you say? They're a little pricey here at 53 bucks at Summit Metals. That's a hard pass. Philharmonics are 50. Why did they raise the price on the Philharmonics and the Crew Grands? What's up with that? Let's keep going here and see what a 1 ounce Libertad is selling for. 57.91 over at APMEX. They're 2024s. Well, that's okay. I think you could buy those. Let's see. Let's move on to, we'll do Costco. Anything new at Costco? We haven't seen an eagle or a buffalo for a while. Gold eagle or gold buffalo. They never have silver coins anymore. I wonder if they found silver too volatile. Rakuten's not going to work there. Okay, and we have the Rand bar, 4,199. Okay, not too bad. You're going to get 2% Executive Club rebate if you have that membership, and hopefully you have a 2% rebate credit card. And someone in the chat room was saying the silver dragon bars do very well in the aftermarket. So look for the silver, I guess. The gold, it's okay. That's an okay price. Can't complain. Okay, and junk is going to be about 70-80 cents below spot. Remember that they advertise a spot price that they make up. 48.85 according to Bullion Express, and silver is 48.60. All right, let's do junk, and let's see, probably about 70-80 cents under spot. These are quarters, average circulated. I like that title, average circulated. I don't like it when they put a mix of slicks into the bag, but those are going to be 34.2 times face. If we go to the larger lot here, over at Monument Metals, that's 34.1 times face for quarters, but we're finding better deals elsewhere. The Mercs, what are they selling the Mercs for? 34.6 times face, and what are they going to give you? I heard they're not necessarily the best looking coins either from Monument. Okay, we'll have to keep going. Silver below spot. And of course, a lot of what I hear and what I think is anecdotal, so, take it with a grain of salt. Hopefully, you're checking all kinds of different places to buy if you're doing that. 34.28. And half dollars. Those are 40%. Yeah, I would stay away from the 40%, guys, unless you're really, really optimistic. Let's see if we still got the tube of 20 circulated rounds. 979. They say that is at spot. They say spot is 48.95. I hate it with this inversion. Now we've got like so many different prices for silver. I suggest you pick the lowest price, which would be the futures price, and base your judgment off that, because when you go to sell it, the dealers are going to use the lowest price to buy it back. So that's probably what you ought to do. Cull World coins are still there at 49.69. Not bad at all. They'll probably be all beat up. Let's see, what else do we have here? We'll check Golden State Mint. I might have to remove them here because their deals are not good lately. 51.71 for a buffalo. Why in the world would you pay that? Let's do a kilo, which I forgot to check this morning, and it's out of stock, of course. Doggone it, I always forget the kilo. 100-ounce bars, and they won't be out of stock. They're $1 over spot. 49.76, too much. We can find that cheaper on eBay as well. Let's go to, what do we want to do? Don't forget Navy Privy is coming up. And another person said they've been... now, every time I look at this limited edition silver proof set subscription page, I don't know how you guys are finding it. I never see it up. Of course, it's going to come up for sale on November 7th or something like that. So I do suggest you pick one of those up. I think that'll be a fine, collectible, profitable little set right there. I put mine on subscription, so I'll get mine first. Okay, now we're on eBay. We're going to try to find the best deals using a high rebate credit card. Use any card you want. I suggest the PayPal credit card, 3% cold hard cash back, and the American Express Everyday Cash, 3% cash back. Limits out at $6,000 on that one. So pick up both those cards and give that a try, and you'll get a nice big rebate to credit card statement. Most people are able to do that. That's how we get better deals on eBay. So, and that's how we find, really, really good prices. Let's see what's happening here. We often find the very same dealers that are selling at their website for more. And you got to use every trick in the book, guys. You make money when you buy, not necessarily when you sell. Here's 2009s from a mid-size seller, 100% feedbacks, $8 shipping. And they look okie dokie. Of course, they are type 1. It's got a beautiful picture of them right there. I don't see anything wrong with those coins. So let's go ahead and do the math on this. 1058. Okay, 1058 divided by 20 in a tube. Correct, there are 20. Thank God they never went to 25. 52.90. Okay, you're already below that government deal. And then times 0.97 with a good rebate credit card, you're out the door at 51.31. He's only got one of these, but somebody go ahead and pick that up. That's very, very nice. And it's a 2009, so older years can garner a little more value sometimes. Here's another one at 1075. Here's another one from a good seller at 1088. Cheaper all the way around. I suggest you not forget your silver eagles. I suggest you have 25% of your silver stack in silver eagles. 15 to 25% of your silver stack in the much maligned 90% junk silver category. And the other half, well, you can mix that up with big bars, small bars, little rounds, Sovereign mint, other sovereign mints. Maples are a good choice. And then when you get to your four things, let's just not go crazy with it. Let's not get 10 different things. Let's not get 20 different things. Let's not get one of everything. When you go to sell it, guys, it's just going to be a pain in the ass. So please keep the number of SKUs in your stack down to something reasonable. I know it's a lot of fun. I'm the guy that bought every single coin that came out. Usually I got 5 of each as they came out over the last 10 years. And I got to tell you, it just makes your stack a mess. Now, some of them, if it's a silver swan or a black flag, Perth Mint coin, okay, yeah, you turn back to it in 10 years and it's worth $150. I know that happens, but I highly suggest if you're stacking for the primary reason of stacking, don't put too many different things in your stack. Just try to keep it under 10 different SKUs, perhaps. I think you'll thank me for that down the road. Okay, plenty of eagles, plenty cheap. I won't even do the large lots. They'll be cheap as well. How about a maple? Number 2 coin in the world, can be had for $12.99 from a 57 feedback seller. And I think I saw these before. I don't really like that picture. Let's go up a little bit. $13.35. And this is a big seller, good feedback, free shipping, and looks to be Righteous Coins, 2016. Oh my God, I should know this. When did the Canadian Mint start Shield Guard? I think that's what they call it. The Royal Canadian Mint started Shield Guard, something the United States Mint has never done. And Eagles spot, I hate to tell you, not as much as some other coins, but they spot. They started that in 2018, so you may expect some spotting on those coins. And they're 1335. Back on the cheat sheet, 1335 is going to put you at 51.80. Okay, not a bad price, but you could see some spotting on those. Let's keep going here. Let's look at Britannia's $7.99 collection. That's the other thing, is keep your collections to a minimum, guys. Just keep, you're not impressing anybody, okay? I just got to tell you. And if you think the kids are going to, fall out of their chairs when they see your multi-year Britannia collection, they're not. They're going to take it to the coin shop and they're going to get something far less than you thought they would get, unless they're sharp and they know how to sell on eBay. Okay, 1316 for 2024 Britannias. That's from Pinehurst, and that looks righteous. 1316 out the door is going to be about $51. That's not a bad deal right there. Where am I? I got lost. Hold on. I got completely lost. Right there? There I am. Okay, we got good deals in the Sovereign World Silver. Check any of those links if you like. Let's try to find some cheap junk, and you really got to hold your nose when you're buying junk these days. And there's some really nice looking dimes from a big seller. 33.7, and then on that you're going to take $10 off. 32.7. Look at that. That's a good deal. 32.7 divided by 0.715. Oh, I got to get up and flip the Jimmy Dean. I smell it. Look at that, 45.73. Dimes are preferable to quarters, and if you live in a, more of a rural state, you live in the South, junk is valued more highly than in other places, let's say, than New York City or California. Why? Because there are more preppers out there. There's more hunters. There's more survivalists. There's more SHTF people. So they like their dimes because it's the best fractional silver you will ever find. And that is a smoking deal right there. And there you go. It won't be $4 under spot, but that'll be pretty damn cheap. Of course, I upgraded to Mercs, and you saw what happened with that. I'll be right back. Got to flip the Jimmy. All right, if you guys don't know Jimmy Dean sausage, man, get down to the market, buy yourself a $5 chub of regular Jimmy Dean sausage and fry that up in the morning. Oh my God, that is so damn good. But if your diet permits, I'm keto, so it's right what the doctor ordered for me. And I've been keto for about 2, 3 years now, and all my markers are right on the money. So, I think those carnivore diets really are more healthy than people think. Let's see, and watch now. Tomorrow I'll have a heart attack. Let's see. Let's go to a money coin. Okay, I know you guys don't want these, but I'll tell you, you could do worse. I've made some bucks on my slabbed Morgans, my Carson City Morgans. I'm sorry I collected the date run because you'll never finish it in a decent grade. I only do slabbed coins when I buy off eBay. That market is corrupt as hell. So if you're buying raw, BU coins on eBay, just watch out. You're going to get shellacked. But I like them in the slab. I like the collector coins, which are the highest grade you can afford in the most desirable grade you can afford. That's not a Carson City, though. So check this sort here. And what do we got? Old green holder? What? Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't know why you put a weird color on it. PCGS MS65 1884 Carson City Morgan. So if you ever have doubts, I do also recommend, and have for years now, diversification in your stack, which is a little off the beaten track for most people, but I think if you stack your generic silver, some some sovereign junk, some numismatics, and I don't think you go crazy with date runs and whatnot, but some high value numismatics, and maybe even a couple of collector coins, both silver and gold. I think you'll be happy. It has. I mean, maybe it all turned out the same in the end. Maybe I could have just bought 1,000 ounce bars and went to do something else. But I like numismatics in the stack. Inflation is going to continue to escalate the price of these things, and you might as well get the best of the best. I'd rather buy one of these than 10 Cull Morgans, personally, and that's a numismatic. And why did I go down that rabbit hole? I don't know, I just have a lot of thoughts. What can I say? Okay, let's keep going. And nothing prettier than a real BU Carson City Morgan. And if you like them toned, those are even more valuable, believe it or not. Let's go to, what do we want to do? Let's do a kilo. I let you down on the dealer, but here it is on eBay, 1636. On that one, you'll take about 50 bucks off. You'll be at about 1586. Let's do the math on that. I haven't liked the prices much lately. 1586 after your 3% rebate divided by 32.15. 49.33. It's just not cheap enough. Not cheap enough, even with rebate. We'll do the 100 ounce bar. This should be under spot. Now the sorts here, if you click my links on eBay, it helps my channel, A. And B, you'll get the same sorts I'm clicking here, lowest to highest. You always ignore the first couple because, let's see, 505002, 5002. Yeah, going to be $5,000. So that's going to be 48.50 out the door. That'll be right around spot. If you can find something cool at the same price, here's a Johnson Matthey for $7 more. I'd always get the Johnson Matthey bar, or the Engelhard. That's a random picture. You'll never get the thing that you want from the picture. I don't know why they do that. Okay, let's keep going here. And back it up to, I'm going to skip the vintage bars today, but there are some good sales on vintage bars lately. Until these prices equalize, if we equalize here in the high 40s for a period of time, I believe the vintage bar market is going to escalate up again. Right now, there's been a compression of premiums on collectible silver. So I think now, if you don't want to buy bullion, I think now would be the time to increase your collection, whatever that collection is. Let's do a tube of kooks. Tube of kooks is $11.75, still 20 to a tube, and that would be 58. I don't know, not a terrible price. I can't even do the math. Let's go to best lot on 100 1-ounce rounds. So forget about Golden State Mint. Here you got 50.92, and out the door would be about 59. Let's see, that's 150 off. That would be 49.50. Well, still over spot. I want to get it cheaper. What do you say? How about in a tube of 20? Maybe we'll get a mid-sized seller in here. Now, the big dealers are still offering like 45 bucks for generic silver. So it's not a good buyback price right now. We're kind of in this weird zone with higher prices and lower buybacks. Here are circulated rounds. These are about 50 bucks. Well, those would be about 48.60 out the door, and they will be circulated and random. Maybe you get some Christmas rounds in there. I don't know. Here's another one from a better seller, Bullion.com. So there you go. There's silver at spot right there with a 3% rebate. And let's keep moving here. I did the Hundies. Cheapest platinum coin. I haven't checked this for a while. 1-ounce platinum. No, we don't want the sponsored. No, I guess that is the cheapest. 16.78 on that one. 50 bucks off. It puts you at 16.28 against a spot price of 15.69. About 60 bucks over spot. No, this one right here. Varied condition. Oh gosh. Yeah, quite a bit more for the Britannia. I think those 3rd ounce over at the dealer are probably the better price. All right, we're going to get on to gold. Let's just do the Gold Eagles today, and let's see if we can find you a deal with $4,000 gold. And we got 460 for a 1/10. No, thank you. Let's go to a 1/4 ounce. 1/4 ounce Gold Eagle. Too cheap. What's wrong with you? You are a mid-size seller, 100% feedback, $5 shipping. Nothing's wrong with this seller. Is that circulated? What does he say about it? Maybe it's circulated. Purity, Statue of Liberty. I'm going to assume that is circulated because he hasn't said otherwise. Although it looks okay. But look at that, 1050. If he takes $1,000, you get it out the door at 970. Holy mackerel! Well, even if that's circulated, you're going to be well below spot. Offer him $1,000. See if he takes it. If it rejects, offer him 1,010. Offer him 1,020. At some point, you're going to run out of offers. But at 1,050, let's do the math on that. 1050 times 0.97. Be sure you're defaulted to PayPal, and PayPal is defaulted to the credit card you want to use, okay? Because if he accepts your best offer, it'll transact on you. 0.97. Out the door, 1,018. Dealer price on a BU. Now, I don't want to do apples and oranges, but I'm gonna. Oh, I did the 10th. I'm sorry. BU 1/4 ounce Gold Eagle is going to be 1,103, and we can get this at 1,018. That is so cheap. It's friggin' ridiculous, even if it is circulated, guys. Oh, what did I do? Wow. He's got good feedback. He's a mid-sized seller. He's dumping his gold. I don't know why he wants to pay 10% fees on that when he could, sell it anywhere for more than that. Check that feedback carefully. He's a jeweler. Oh, maybe it's jewelry grade. No, I don't see any dings on the rim. In a flip. He's authentic. I don't know. God, what else have you got? See your other items. You're a jeweler? Oh, he's only got one. That's very, very cheap. Okay, let's go on to the 1/2 ounce Gold Eagle. Whoa, $1,000 on a $100 on a 1/4 ounce Gold Eagle. Very nice. 2,100. You are a mid-size seller, 100% feedback, and that one looks very nice. 2,100, and that would be out the door, $60 off. would put you at 2,040. At the Delio, half ounce is going to be 2,132. Save $90. I'd rather save $90 on a quarter ounce than $90 on a half ounce, though. So, smoking, just smoking. Click these links here if you're going to buy something. There's a lot of great deals today. Maybe people think gold is going to go lower. I don't know. Seems like it's holding in here pretty darn well. And yeah, check out the 1 ounce. Check out the Buffalo. The 1.85 proof gold set has been a very good deal. 47 minutes left on that. 7,600. And this one here is 77.75. So pretty good deals on the 1.85 set. If you roll that way with some big bucks. A gold Buffalo 43.75. I'll skip that one. And the $5 commemorative is $4.75. 1/10 gold eagle. No, 1,003. That's also a pretty good price after 3% rebate. Moving on to the 20 franc. 20 franc 0.1867 is 4.35. Too cheap. It's a 20 euro. I don't know what that is. I just skip stuff I don't understand. Let's see, because otherwise you'd just be doing this forever. 10 franc. Can I have a 20 franc, please? There you go. 7.90 on that one. That'd be 25 bucks off. That'd be about 7.70 out the door. Over at the dealer, the price is... skipped it. 7.70 versus the best dealer price. 7.64, we lose. When the dealer is cheaper, I got to give it to them. Okay, usually we do pretty good on eBay with our 3% kicker. What's the laser privy selling for? God, the market just bombed on this stuff. Not what I expected. Honestly, not what I expected. Look at that, $123 for a laser privy. My gosh, I really thought that stuff would do better. Should have been smarter about that. And the 25-gram pack, somebody give one of these away, would you? See, the sponsored is higher than the lowest. You got to page down a couple bits. 1668 out the door, about 1630 or so. So that's a pretty good deal. And if you go to sell it, they're $74 individually, cheapest price. Maybe not. Maybe that's not the cheapest price. I don't know. Okay, there's some stuff in my eBay store if you like that. The bars I pour. Oh, and I got to show you the new bars for October. I completely forgot. Okay, little intermission for my turkey bars. Okay, guys, here's the bars I poured for November. And what we have is a 3-ounce cube. These are engraved by me, stamped with some Native American vintage stamps that I have. 3 ounces, 15:1 Silverworks logo on the back. And we got a little, you can't really see it. There's a little turkey in there. Let's try to get you a close-up of the little gobbler. There he is. Okay, we got a little turkey on these cubes. They're all hand poured with the crucible and torch. And that's a 3-ounce bar. And as I said, I've done some, I just did a little bit of engraving on the side just to make those more festive. And, the turkey is going to be dinner. Come on. Yeah, we got some little arrows going at that turkey. And there is, I'm still in the process of polishing a couple of these, darkening them, etc. That's a 3-ounce bar for you channel members. And here is a 2-ounce bar if you want something simple and shiny. And there, that one is just 2 ounces. So you can get a total of 5 ounces at $2.50 over spot for channel members, plus $5 shipping. And you could buy 3 ounces plus 2 if you want to do that, or just the 3 ounce or the 2 ounce. But you can get up to 5 ounces total. All right, guys, that's what I got. All right, I'm back, and if you want to pick up one of those bars, email me at losinglouis@yahoo.com. That's really the only way I can keep track of your orders. Then we'll lock in a price, and I'll send you a link to purchase on eBay. There's the Devil Forge, the Amex card, the PayPal card, the Quicksilver from Capital One, another good card, Saver card from Capital One. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up, and please share this video with somebody that's paying too much for silver and gold, platinum or whatever, Devil Forge. And I do appreciate that. And subscribe to the membership. It's $4.99 a month. You could even do that today if you want to pick up one of my hand poured bars. And every month you could get another 5 ounces. So, but if you just want to subscribe, that helps as well. Thank you all very much. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.